Hello, friends. Welcome back to Flavors and Knowledge, the podcast where we explore the art of cooking, the science of ingredients, and the joy of eating with the seasons. I'm your host, Chef Walter, and in this episode, we're diving into the vibrant world of April's produce. As you know, spring is in full swing, and the kitchen is alive with all types of possibilities. And whether you're a seasoned home cook or you're just starting out, this episode will inspire you to embrace the flavors of the season and hopefully make the most of what April has to offer for you. April is such a special time in the culinary calendar. It's a bridge between the hearty, comforting food of winter and the lush, abundant harvest of late spring. And so while we are here in this particular month, we greet it with tender asparagus, let's say, sweet peas, peppery radishes, and the hearty elegance of artichokes. That's why this is the time of artichokes, the perennial fruit of the gods. These vegetables are at their peak right now, and the flavors are unmatched. If you take asparagus, for example, when they are roasted with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil and a dash of sea salt, they become caramelized and tender with a nutty sweetness that's really hard to resist. Or perhaps try shaving it raw into your favorite salad with a crispy, refreshing crunch. And let's not forget fresh peas. Whether you're shelling them or enjoying them in a pod, they will add a burst of sweetness to various risotti, pasta, or even a simple spring soup. But April isn't just about vegetables. Leafy greens like spinach, arugula, and watercress are also shining this month. These greens are packed with nutrients and they will bring a lively, peppery flavor to dishes of any types. Arugula, for instance, pairs beautifully with the citrus segments and the light vinaigrette of an extra virgin and the red vinegar. And while watercress can be blended into a zesty pesto or tossed into a potato salad for a peppery kick, they are both sublime. Spinach, with its versatility, can be sauteed with a little bit of garlic as a quick side dish, or maybe folded into quiches and frittata for the hearty breakfast that you so desire. And now, let's talk about fresh herbs. April is a fantastic time for fresh herbs like chives, parsley, dill, and fresh mint. These are not just garnishes, they are essential ingredients that can transform a dish. Imagine a handful of chopped mint brightening up a spring pea puree, or perhaps dill lending its feathery fronds to a creamy cucumber salad or the wonderful pan-seared salmon. Herbs bring freshness, aroma, and depth to your cooking, and they are a must-have in your spring kitchen. And let's not forget citrus while we are here. While we often associate citrus with winter, fruits like oranges, grapefruits, and lemons are still in season in this month. Their bright, sunny flavors are unmatched and perfect for cutting through the richness of spring, and a citrus vinaigrette drizzled over a salad of perhaps bitter greens and roasted beets is a match made in heaven. Or maybe you want to try adding a squeeze of lemon to a creamy pasta dish. Maybe those bow tie with a burst of acidity that balances the richness with some fried zucchini within the plate. And now For those with a sweet tooth like myself, April brings us one of the most iconic spring ingredients. It's called rhubarb. With its tart, the tangy flavor, rhubarb is the star of the season. And it reminds me of rhubarb and strawberry, the perfect friends, excuse me. It's often paired with strawberries, which start to appear later in the month, and together they make the perfect filling for the pies, the crumbles, and all types of compotes. But rhubarb isn't just for desserts, it can also be used in savory dishes. And maybe you want to try roasting it with a bit of honey and serving it alongside a roasted pork or a chicken breast for a surprising twist. Now, you might be wondering, why should we cook with the seasons? After all, we need to do the cooking every day. Well, there are many reasons and some certainly advantages. First, seasonal produce is fresher, tastier, and more nutrient dense because it's harvested at its peak and it doesn't have to travel long distances to reach your market or certainly your plate. And so, traveling is a very important feature when you're purchasing food. By choosing seasonal ingredients, you're also supporting local farmers and reducing your environmental footprint. And that's a good thing for just about anyone, but most of all for the generations that follow us. But perhaps the best reason to cook with the season is the variety it brings to your diet. As the seasons change, so do the ingredients and the availability to us. And that keeps our meals, of course, exciting and diverse at every time because we're able to decide better. It's a way to connect with nature's rhythm and to celebrate the unique flavors of each time of the year. And that is impeccably important. So, to wrap this thing up, I want to leave you with a few recipe ideas to inspire your April cooking. And maybe you'll be interested. You can also find all this information in our newsletter, but I will add all the information on the notes. About a spring vegetable stir fry with asparagus, peas and radishes, finished with a sprinkle of fresh herbs, or a lemony pasta primavera, loaded with seasonal greens and a touch of cream for richness, but that's completely optional. For something heartier, maybe try an asparagus and leek tart with a flaky pastry crust. It's the perfect bridge between the winter comfort and the spring freshness. Lastly, of course, you probably ask, what is for dessert? Why not bake a rhubarb crumble? The tartness of the rhubarb appears beautifully with a sweet, buttery topping, and it's even better served with a scoop of freshly made vanilla gelato or ice cream if you so prefer. Lastly, dear friends, April is a time of renewal and growth, and that energy is reflected in the produce available to us. And by cooking with the seasons, we not only create a delicious meal in every single occasion, but we also connect with the natural world and support sustainable practices, which, as I've mentioned, are highly important. So, to wrap things up, this month I encourage you to visit your local farmers or your local markets and pick up some fresh seasonal ingredients that you like and let the flavors of the season and of the spring inspire your cooking. You'll be rewarded by all of this. Thank you for watching here, Flavors and Knowledge and News You Can Eat. If you have enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe or leave a review. We'd like to hear from you. In the meantime, if you try any of the recipe or ideas we shared with you today, tag me on social media and I'd love to see your creation. And maybe we can share recipes with each other. Until the next time, happy cooking. Hey, and may your kitchen be filled with the utmost flavors of spring.